Chris Classic 2016. First of all, I'm a New York nigga. New kicks, new chicks, and new fitted. You could put me anywhere, I'ma kick it. 125th G-Dep, let's get it. I hate when niggas say you make real hip-hop. I will still fuck your bitch in Gucci flip-flops. The problem is if I say anything intelligent, you call it conscious like it's somehow not relevant. I agree that this ain't really for KOD, but say la vie out the bows in the SUV. On my way to the Black Oscars, the late Oscar Grant is getting honored. Somebody tell Ryan Coogler he's a monster. And Magic and Jordan will be the sponsors. The great Quincy Jones will pick the artist. For the Robert Glasper Ensemble. Oh, look, it's the LeBron sipping on our mom with the Simmons and the Carters and Obamas. Alright, let me not get your hopes up. The joke's up, got you niggas nervous like the ropes up. Now I'm not as melanated as the greatest, but I know chocolate Lou Gossett niggas who don't say this. Who's the nicest nigga you know of? For every joint that he got, I make 4 of. Oh, in these 16s, I got more of. Sip something clean, go ahead and roll up. For all the women whose Uggs are not leaning, and drugs they're not fiending, and love they're not scheming from thugs that mistreat them. Come on and give me a hug, you know you need it. You know you need it. After this'll be the album. No big deal, so no big deal without one. Got the whole world waiting on the outcome. I'm the mix of Detroit Red and Malcolm. No conk in the hair, nigga. Watch your flare, nigga. Stay over there, nigga. Don't you dare, nigga. Sippin' red liquor. Fuck around.
Yeah. Welcome to the Misfits of Comedy podcast. It's your boy C.J. Charles in the house.
And Roxy Rosnick's here.
And we have our guest, comedian Tony Love. What's going on, my brother?
What's good?
All right, Brooklyn in the house.
More Brooklyn. I can't get away from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people like you in Brooklyn now anyway. I think you fit right in.
Yeah? I've never been.
Is that gentrification talk?
Absolutely.
I've never been. I've never been to New York, so.
You
You
fit
will
in
love
very
it.
well. Very well.
Yeah, you love it.
Yeah, I don't think you have a problem at all.
And direct.
I'm
and
rude and I'm outspoken.
Talking. And we got good
rude
food.
enough.
I said we direct.
Is it because I
I
said
said
you
we're
had
rude.
titties? Is it because
Yes.
I mean,
Bring
titties
attention.
just fit in anyway.
Bring
You
attention
know?
to my
Like, you don't have to be in
you
New
had
York.
titties?
To my shortcomings.
Yeah.
Anyway, brother, how long you been doing comedy?
I've been doing comedy almost, I would say about 2 years now. About 2 years.
Okay.
A year and a half, 2 years, something like that.
You started in New York out here.
Oh, no, I started out here. I've been out here a little minute now. I've been out here for like almost 20 years now.
Oh, the same time I have. Shit.
Yeah. So I'm
Do,
really
do
like.
people try to get you to claim land? They be like, nah, I ain't doing that shit.
I got a phrase for it. I say I'm from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Brooklyn.
Yeah, I'm from
Oh, I
Atlanta
ain't
by
use
way of
that.
Brooklyn.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna use that one. I'm claiming New York to the day I die. God damn it.
All right.
Yeah, man. But you know when you say you're from Brooklyn, there's a certain connotation that come with that. People like, oh yeah, he did. So I don't even.
Oh, fuck.
You know what I'm saying? I just let people find out. You know what I'm saying?
They can. As soon as I heard you talk, I knew you was from there. That's why I asked you. Like, you
Yeah.
New York. So,
Yeah.
best times and worst times on stage so far.
Best time. Well, I remember there was a time where I couldn't get on stage. Like,
Wait, what?
come on, man, stop. Let's stop acting like all it takes is to be funny to get on stage.
I didn't say that.
Yeah.
I did not say that.
Look,
I know it takes, but you were like, what do you mean? You did it your first time, and then were you too scared to go again, or what happened?
No, I couldn't get on. So the first time I did it was at it was an open mic competition at Smokers and Jokers.
Okay.
And those of y'all know Mario Torre, man, a dope comedian
That's a
out
tough
of Atlanta.
room to be for your first time.
First.
And it was like 10 comedians, and I remember these Starbursts are succulent, by the way. These are like the
You're not
the
even
good
eating pink one. You
Star-
eating the lemon one too.
Yeah.
So, yo, yeah,
This
about to
is a
fuck up.
buzzing shot. I was like, I got money in here. Anyway, like these motherfuckers ain't got to equate Starburst. Like, y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Went up there, first time on stage, ended up actually getting second in that competition. But I remember the feeling that I got, like just making the crowd laugh based on material that came from my head. And one of the main jokes that I wrote, the Dollar General joke, if y'all heard it, I actually wrote that on the way to that competition that night. And I remember the person I was with, they were like, that ain't gonna be funny. They ain't gonna like that. And I was like, I think, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say
Was it
that was
another
hating.
comic, or was it just a friend?
It was, you know what I'm saying? It was some chick I was dealing with at the time, you know what I'm saying? They're like, I don't think they gonna find that funny. I don't deal with her no more, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it just goes to show that, you know what I'm saying, like you just gotta believe in yourself.
Right.
If you see a vision, just go with it. Sure enough, went up there, did it, ended up winning second in the competition, and that really kind of put me a little bit on the map. But now when you talking about rooms like Cats, right? When you talking about, you know, those, Monticello's in Marietta, like when they say open mic, I really thought my dumb ass thought it was open mic, right? So I'm talking about. I remember
you just walked up in there like,
okay,
wanted
so
to
for people who don't know, like, if they're just tuning in, like, there are many different types of open mics, right? You have the show up and go up, where you just put your name on a list, they call your name, you go up. You have the booked open mics, where you have to, like, send an email in, you have to get an email back. This day's great. Laughing Skull does it this way. Yeah. And then there are other open mics that are actually productions.
Yeah.
Right. And those are the ones that you're talking about.
Yeah, well, I mean, I have no clue. I'm new to the game.
Well, no, yeah, right? Just for clarification for the audience listening in. So
I remember, I heard, like, yo, if you want to be seen, like, Cats is the place to be on Tuesday. So I remember about a year and a half ago, like, I would go there. I'll get there early, too, by 7:30. Like, the doors wasn't even open yet. Like, I'm going to make sure I get on this list. So I was the first one.
How long have you been doing comedy up until this point?
Like, I had just...
You just started. This was like your second or third time doing it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going right to Cats. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I thought that was crazy.
I don't give a damn. I ain't care. But what was so crazy was, like, the people I seen, I was like, oh, yeah, I know I'm funnier than them. Like, I know. I ain't trying to be whatever, but, like, they not whatever. And again, I'm young, right? But the whole night, I'm nervous as fuck, right? Thinking I just put my name on the list, like, oh, I'm about to go, I'm about to kill, you know what I'm saying? Right. And coincidentally, Mario Torre was hosting too, and so I don't know the list, but I'm just thinking, like, all right, I'm gonna be next. And so at one point, it was, the anxiety is the work. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be next, like, whoo, like, I'm scared as hell. And then finally he was like, all right, man, this next brother coming to the stage, man, funny as hell, doing this thing all over the world, man. I'm like, damn, he really boosted me up. Like, yo, Tony, you got to kill it, man. You got to kill it. Man, y'all give it up for Marvin Hunter. I said, oh, shit, that is not me.
That is not you.
Like, I said, oh, he ain't talking about me.
Oh, yeah, the legends come through there.
Oh yeah, like Nav Green was there, Marvin Hunter.
I done got bumped a couple times. Rodney Perry, a few.
Yeah, but I didn't understand that at the time. Like, I'm thinking, like, I'm on the list.
Yeah,
I'm going up.
That's not how that works.
Yeah.
Boom. So I went home mad as hell. Like, what, they just gonna bump me? Like, they just woo. So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna keep coming back. Man, I just got on Cats like 2 months ago.
Sounds about right.
I just got on that bitch 2 months ago, but I was like, oh man, I gotta take a vet. Finally, Maurice, someone had told Maurice about me. He's like, all right, and he kind of let me get a chance, and once I got that chance, it was over with, man. And things have been snowballing since.
He's all good.
Yeah. What would you say your style of comedy is?
Energetic, outlandish, conversational. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, high energy.
Yeah, you are very high energy.
Yeah. I just feel like let's talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you think about this? Like, ain't this crazy?
I've heard you do your set a few times. I've been on a couple of shows with you, and every time I hear you, you have like a Cat Williams energy.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Very much the man, like all of it. Like, you dare the audience, you like egg them on a little bit. Yeah. You're like, please talk shit, because I come from a place called I Wish a Motherfucker Would.
Right.
That's you.
Yeah. It's funny because I had did a comedy competition at ATL 10, and the whole time, like, it was like 10 comedians from all over the country, and this lady in the back the whole time just being disruptive, screaming out loud. And mind you, I'm nervous as hell. I was the last one to go up, but the whole time I'm sitting right next to her, I'm like, yo, if she say something while I go up, now I'm about to eat her ass up. But at the same time, it looked, so when I went up there, she got crazy, but it looked like it was spontaneous, but I was waiting on her to say something. So it's ironic you say that. And then I was like, young man in the back, can you please shut the hell up? And they was like, ooh, he just called that lady a young man. I said, because your voice raspy as hell. But I think that kind of helped me win the competition.
Right.
Actually.
So do you think that you're more of a roaster? Like, do you think that your style is a little, I wouldn't say self-deprecating, but more roasting?
No, because I want to make the audience feel welcome to be there. Like, I want to make them feel good.
Still roast,
you know what I'm saying? But I'm one of those, like you said, like, I want you to feel good, but don't try me, because, you know what I'm saying, like, I do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do this.
You also host shows, too. It's not just stand-up. You do many different sides of comedy. It's not just as a comic, so now you're considered a comedian because you have different brands, right?
Yeah,
so you do hosting. Do you produce shows?
Yeah, absolutely. It's ironic you ask, because at one point I couldn't get on anybody's stage, right? So what I did was I said, you know what, let me make my own lane. So I used to actually go to venues and say, hey, look, what's your weakest night? And apparently this was on Tuesdays on the South Side. I went to Taps Bar and Grill, And I was like, hey, let
Taps.
me. Yeah. So I was like, hey.
I was on that show. That's a show that I called you about, and I was like, this crowd is like Lion's Den.
Really?
Just like.
Yeah,
it was a rough crowd.
And on that night, because they had like booked the birthday party.
But it was so much fun.
It really was. Like we had took that room from like not a lot of people used to be there on Tuesday period to. It used to really get packed. I started networking, got a hold of some good comedians like you came down there. And we just turned it into something to where people started to know who Tony Love was.
Yeah. That room is so crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think I told Lau about it. That room had stripper poles in it.
Oh, I'm in.
Yeah, but like usually a stripper pole in a comedy room is Duke Desdune's signature.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we calling out people.
But that's a Duke Desdune staple.
Yeah, that's
but she also had like sex swings. There was a sex cage. There was like a whole BDSM like room. Like I felt like it was Christian Gray's basement.
Oh, this is Sex in the City.
Yo, it was. And the crowd, they were there, they were vibing out, like, but they were a really tough crowd. Like I saw some really great comedians go up and fucking eat dick on stage. And I was like, damn.
Yeah. And shout out to Tats Bar and Grill, man, off Tara Boulevard, man. We about to crank that thing back up. I had to take a few weeks off because there's so many bookings start coming in, and Tuesday's a prominent night in comedy in Atlanta, right? So you know,
every night in
I will
just
say
every
it was a fun room.
Yeah.
The owner is a stripper.
Absolutely. She was a stripper.
She came out and she did like a dance for the birthday guy.
Oh, hey.
Like it was this whole like party. It was a whole vibe. Like I like crowds like that.
Yeah,
like,
she did her thing.
Yes. Afterwards, I was like, oh my god, it was so much fun because I fuck with people who fuck with you on stage a little bit.
Yeah.
Like I don't want a full on heckler, but I definitely want somebody who's like there and they're like
interacting,
right? Make me laugh. Like how was it Macon last week?
Oh yeah, Macon was dope. Macon was so dope, man.
Like I love getting into the crowd. I have jokes where I pull people in as part of the joke. Like if that man would have came on stage, I would have made him do jumping jacks.
Yeah.
Right, and I've done it before.
Yeah,
I get plenty of old men to come on stage and do jumping jacks.
We don't know.
That don't surprise me at all.
About you, everything.
You probably get plenty of men to do plenty of things.
Probably,
to be honest.
and women too. And women too.
I'm not surprised at all.
At all.
I like it. There's nothing wrong with it.
I really think I think that's unfair. Like I think we should be able to hang ours out with the exception of the head. Like y'all can do with y'all breasts. So
just
that
have
we
the
can
nut sacks out?
Yeah,
you
like be like, nah, like just the shaft part, you know? So we can be like, oh yeah, you know, you dealing with.
I've ever heard a man be like, no.
Not the head, just the shaft.
Not the tip.
Yeah.
Just the shaft.
Yeah. Like y'all got your titties, but not the nipples, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's the equivalent, just the shaft, so you know what we're working with.
I might be on board with this.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just an idea, fellas.
Let's
make that.
You could be topless too. I heard that your guys over here on your following, they want to see your titties. They're talking about your titties. They're asking about your titties.
They said who you was talking to that had titties, not me. You know what I'm saying? My titties is a single A cup. You know what I'm saying?
I'm from Missouri. Show me.
Single A cup. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? They got good mics in it, bitch.
All right. I won't play with you too much, but I do. Okay, so I've branded myself. I've started this whole thing, Queen of First Dates, right? So I'm going to ask you a few questions about your dating life. Is that okay?
Sure, of course.
I know we didn't prep, so this is all coming from the top.
We didn't prep, but that's what I do.
We did not prep. All right.
That's what I do. I come from the top, shop.
All right, Tony.
Oh, it's going to be good.
Are you single? Let's ask that question first.
I am.
You are single.
I am.
He said it unequivocally without fucking.
I be dating.
He be dead in my fucking
like
eyes.
OJ, like I did.
I'm dating.
I am.
I mean, I'm dating. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you're dating. How are you finding these women? Are you on online dating? Are you getting fixed up by friends? Do you use a service? Do you just go up to random girls?
No. I'll be honest. I don't put too much energy into. Let me find it. I'm focused on being successful in comedy. I'm focused on my passion, my drive. And if there just so happens to be someone in that, there, and I might, we might.
So you're just meeting people the old-fashioned way. You don't have any online dating profiles.
Man, let me tell you, man. When we was in Macon, man, it was all kind of hoes buying me drink. It was a whole. She was 65 years old and bought me a drink. I said, damn.
That green and blue nasty drink.
It was crazy because I ain't too much have women buying me drinks. She was like, come here, baby. Come get you a drink right here. I said, she gonna take advantage of
that
me.
Drink.
Yeah,
she was like, if he can use his pudding pop.
Hey, but I had a great show though. So whatever was in that drink, and then hey.
you had a phenomenal show.
Yeah, I appreciate
that. That was a really good set.
Yeah, Macon had some good
They're
people.
wild out there.
Yeah, it was so dope though. Like even the comedians, y'all was dope. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to T Love out of Macon. Put together an awesome show, man.
He does a great production.
He does.
Okay, so back to the dating. You're not wiggling your way out of this, sir.
Damn it.
Try.
Yo, all right. So we're single. We're not actively dating, but we meet women the old-fashioned way, right? So when you meet a woman the old-fashioned way, tell me your slickest pickup line. Because I know you have it. And
Damn,
you
she gonna
can't-
make you say this shit ahead of time so this
Look,
shit don't work no more.
But it's fine, like, because I know that he's a funny-ass comedian. I know he can definitely laugh his way into some pussy. I
That
know
shit works.
that,
That shit
okay?
Never have I ever.
Yeah,
I plead
that's
the
a fucking-
fifth, Your Honor.
yeah,
I plead
all
the
right,
fifth.
Plead the fifth.
Whatever,
Never
that shit
have I
works.
Plead
ever.
the fifth.
We can't
That
do
shit
that. You know
works.
what I'm saying?
I'm just saying. So what pickup line? Like, what do you do? Because you, like, when I saw you at the Macon show, you had, like, everything except, it looked like a crushed velvet suit. Like,
Crushed
you were on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You looked Rico Suave. Very, like, slick.
Yeah, that's the niche. Like that's the niche I want to go for, kind of like the ladies man type thing, and just clean
Well, you
cut.
look the part. So what would you
Yeah.
say?
I don't too much say anything. I kind of go off vibe. You know what I'm
just
saying?
lets the pussy
Like,
come to him.
yeah, I just be like, hey,
That's-
hey,
Pass me
what's
the
going on?
pussy,
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
please.
He's like, yo, I look like I can make you laugh. I look like I come from some money.
I just be like, what's up, man?
You just
like
you look him up and down like a man. Like,
what's up, man?
what's up? Like, what's up?
I see you peeping me. What's good? Just ask me what my name is. You gotta stay. What's up?
All right. So you're a little slick tongue. All right.
Just a little. again, it's
New
it's
York,
about
baby.
I just
look,
want to know.
I'm
You're,
getting prime
you're
example.
not that damn slick.
like
You
you
don't know.
said.
I ain't never had to say nothing to you.
Ooh.
You don't know.
Oh man,
All
say
right.
you got it. God
Let
damn
me
it.
hear your pickup line. Let me
Hey.
hear what you would do, CJ.
Hey, I just make
Hey,
him laugh.
you dropped something.
Yo,
I just make
see?
him laugh.
My
That's all.
heart.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I just make him laugh, man. That's all I
Yeah,
gotta do.
there
That's
it
it.
is.
Like when we was in Macon, afterwards they had like the cherry blossoms going on out there in
Yeah.
the street, whatever. And so this girl approached me. She was like, "Ooh, I just want to feel this suit." And I'm like, "Oh, I appreciate it." But then my
I
mom
told you it looked like a fucking velvet suit.
You know, I almost say you could feel a lot more than that if you want. You know
Right.
what I mean?
It's
But I-
other
you know,
parts of the
but I-
suit, bitch.
So, okay, so have you ever said something like that overt to a woman before? I know.
Not with my mouth, not verbally.
I was like, what does not with your
What?
mouth mean?
What?
You know
said
you
what
can speak with your eyes.
Oh, okay.
You can talk with your eyes. You can say a
Okay,
lot
so
without
but
saying something.
overtly, like, have you ever been that direct with a woman before?
Not initially, no. Not just off top, no.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm just curious because, like,
Now, mind you, I am a Scorpio.
What does that mean?
Scorpios tend to
shit about
have
he's October-ish, somewhere in there.
November 12th.
All right.
Scorpios tend to have very high sex drives.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So if that says anything.
It doesn't.
She might well wore blonde hair.
Am I?
She's like, it doesn't.
He's a Puerto Rican man from New York, and he knows his sign. He's like the
Boricua.
fuck anyways. It didn't matter if he was a Leo or not.
That's true,
The
yeah.
fuck?
Spanish men are known to fuck.
Who else would think
hell?
about just having the shaft out? I don't think anyone else thought
I'm
about no
just
shit
like,
like
I
that.
don't think your sign has anything to
Yeah.
do with that. You
Yeah,
know? I don't know. Look.
But yeah, I'm very direct. You know what I'm saying?
You're
I feel
direct.
like that's the way to be. You know what I'm saying? Like,
All
come on,
right.
a woman wants a man that know what the fuck he wants. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Facts.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong on that,
I
ladies?
mean, it depends. It depends. I feel like some women prefer to be dominant over submissive, and some women prefer to be submissive over dominant. Some are switch hitters, right? So you can't say that a woman likes a man to be very, very direct, because what if she wants to cuck you?
First of
Whoa.
all, I don't
Whoa,
know
time
what
out.
I don't know
Whoa.
what cucking is.
Violation
Okay,
on the play.
time out. You know what I'm saying?
I
Let's
hope
go
it's
to
a
commercial
L
break
after the C in
because I
cluck.
need to research what
Not
cluck.
cuck.
What cluck?
No,
What
no.
you said? Clucking?
I hope it says
Cuck.
cluck. No.
C-U-C-K.
No cucking.
First of all,
Cuck.
you lost
If you
me.
really want to know, okay, there's different variations of cucking, by the way. Cuck, okay? There's different variations of
No
cucking.
homo has got to be said at this
Look,
point.
look. You
No,
don't-
no homo is
There's
appropriate.
a cuck queen. You can have cuck queens. There's not just for men.
This cut queens?
There are cuck queens. Yes, there are women who want to see their spouse fuck another woman.
Really?
There are cuck queens. Absolutely. What do you think?
Never
you're the only
bumped
one?
into those.
Okay. Give me more toxic masculinity, CJ.
I never bumped into any of the fucking cuck queens.
Saying.
What is cucking?
Cucking. Okay, so cucking could be different variations. Basically, it's if you say me and CJ were in a relationship and you were to have sex with me, that would mean that we cucked CJ. Okay, so CJ is watching.
You fuck her.
Right.
Oh, like voyeurism.
Different. Voyeurism
That's
is
old
much
school
different.
terminology.
No, it is not. It is different. We don't kink shame, bitch.
We're not king shit. I'm just saying it's old school.
Please do not get in my realm, all right?
I'm sorry. This is her
I'm
wheelhouse.
going to educate you for a second.
Clutch your
Cucking
pearls.
I don't know if I want
and
to be here
voyeurism
anymore.
are not the same.
Okay.
They
What's the
cucking
difference?
and shit. I don't know if I need to be him.
Cause I seen some
I'm
cuck
so
videos
sorry
of
for
y'all.
that.
I did not see
outburst.
cucking on the script.
I am so sorry for that outburst. I haven't had sex since December. I am so sorry about
Well,
that.
we need to get you cucked then. goddamn.
Right.
we need to get you some
Cucked and
cuck.
fucked.
I mean,
Cucked and fucked.
Yeah.
yeah.
Or some cock.
I
Yeah,
have
we
that
moving
in
all
a
these vowels
drawer.
around.
Do you? It's
I
not
have
like
it
the real
in a
thing.
drawer. It's not as good as Real Flash.
Yeah, it's not the real thing. It ain't the real thing at all.
Nothing like
It's not.
like the
It's
big
just
vein,
not.
the real fleshy vein.
It's not the same.
I ain't know what the hell that was, y'all. We learned something
Woo!
new.
God damn.
Cuck
That's
master.
how you start the show, baby.
Hell yeah.
That sounds like a
We
toy.
don't kink shame over
The
here,
cuck
baby.
master. Go ahead. All right, yeah, you good. Keep on here. You know what I'm saying? What you were saying about
Look,
dating.
we'll talk about that towards the end of the show. We actually get into my dating life.
Okay. It's up.
Lack thereof.
It's up.
All right, so listen, I don't know if you've watched one of the episodes before. Have you?
Yeah, I seen like I watched Vanetta's episode
All right.
from last time.
I
watched
love
a few
Vanetta.
minutes of
I'm
that.
so sad that I missed Vanetta.
She said she missed you too.
I'm serious. Vanetta, reach out to me. I will take you out on a date.
Oh, you missed
Yeah,
that?
we'll.
I will do that.
Yeah, like we'll.
Can
do
we
that.
record?
Like
Can
we'll
I-
do. Like
can I
we'll
come
do that.
record?
Who said we had to fuck on the first date?
Oh shit! What's the
Look at this toxic
What's the
masculinity
purpose?
Yeah,
today.
you can cuck. You
Well,
gotta-
guys will say I can't cut record.
What if we wanted to make our own movie and you weren't there?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I see you, man.
yeah,
Like.
I see.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And
That's
I'm his
what's up.
assistant.
Look. Oh, is
Right.
that so? All
Hey, we could
right.
turn this into OnlyFans.
Oh, yeah.
Follow me, Moscato Poppy 82.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I got a 13-year-old
Down the rabbit hole
son.
we
I
go.
don't
You're
want
right,
to be in
Rika.
any 13-year-old
We went
spank
down the
bank,
rabbit
all
The
hole.
right?
audacitism.
The audacitism, for
audacitism.
sure.
How
Look,
dare
speaking
you.
of sex, okay, so Stormy Daniels has to
Ooh,
pay
haven't heard that name.
$300,000 to Donald Trump after losing the defamation case appeal. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so you know the whole thing that
Yeah.
do you know?
Like he was screwing her and he paid her hush money.
Allegedly.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, y'all.
So they went to court. She was actually paid $130,000 hush money prior to the 2016 election. Okay. So then when she spoke out, it was a defamation case.
Okay.
She lost the case. Now she has to pay Donald Trump $300,000 worth of legal fees.
He's the fucking litigation king. She should have knew that.
And she said, I quote, "I will go to jail before I pay a penny."
She knew that was gonna happen.
So
He sues everybody.
so she won in court, but
No,
then they got
she lost.
overturned in
She
appeals.
lost.
She lost. So
She's
okay.
supposed to shut the fuck up and never
But
speak again.
before the 2016 election,
I'm
she
saying,
was
she didn't-
approached by
she didn't
Donald
get the
Trump's
memo.
lawyer, and they made her sign a non-disclosure, an NDA, okay? And they gave her $130,000 to keep her mouth shut, so hush money,
Right,
prior
right.
to the election. Donald Trump goes and runs for election, and then she
Wins.
starts talking all this shit about him, and he sues her for defamation. Because she claims that they had sex together. She claims that he said all these terrible things. He harassed all these women, including her, and he sued her. And she lost.
And don't they have evidence of this?
That there wasn't enough evidence to support the claim.
Or just the
So
evidence
now
wasn't
she has to pay $300,000 in legal fees. She's out of money. She's out like
I bet she never talk again. I guess I better lay on her back.
Well,
Make
she
some
better do
videos.
like Donald Trump.
$170,000. Like you couldn't have just like that's the delta
difference.
between
Yeah.
All she gotta do what Donald Trump did, file bankruptcy. Shit, what the fuck? He done.
Well, she can't do that because she is being sued. It was personally. She didn't do it under an LLC or an Incorp.
Yep.
So that means that she is personally liable even if she files for bankruptcy.
She should have had that
Back
pussy
to
on
porno
LLC.
you go.
She should have put that pussy on the LLC then. She won't have that
She
problem.
is going to make an OnlyFans in jail, and she's going to pay this amount.
That's it. She's going to have
What's
to.
gonna happen?
She got no choice.
There's no way.
Time to put the pussy back on the
There's
stroll.
no
man.
way. What do you have?
Speaking of weird sex shit.
Welcome to
Podcast of my
the
own.
show.
Welcome to the show, my brother. Anything goes. Everybody know Lil Durk, right? The rapper. He has 6 children, and he said he proposed to his new fiancee India Royale because she has a low body count.
I heard about this.
He says he's a petty as hell, and he's not gonna wife anybody with a lot of bodies on her.
Okay.
His direct quote was, "It's like everything about her, everything is real. Not cheating. She ain't been passed around. It was like, her body count. That's really what did it for me."
How does he know that though?
I guess
That's what I wanna
she
know.
supposedly told him the truth. That's what I said, and then divided by 2 or whatever you gotta do.
Divide, that's taken away.
Yeah, multiply by 3, then that's why I divided by 2 after
Multiply.
that.
So I'm assuming she don't have any kids neither then.
Wow, I've never heard
He
that
got
before.
6. I don't know what.
No, I'm
I don't
talking
think
about her.
She don't got no kids. I don't think. No. Yeah.
By 3.
So
I
according to her-
mean, and the people saying, "Oh, he got all these kids."
I don't know. I don't get that mentality.
It don't because it's not the same. It's not equal. We have to understand that life is not fair. There are double standards that we
Yes.
go by in life.
I've been saying that
and
forever,
that's one
man.
of those double
I'm sorry.
standards.
Do you really think that
It
if
is.
someone has slept with one person 1,000 times versus one time with 1,000 people, it's different?
yes.
You
Yeah.
motherfuckers are weird.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what
3
it
different
says.
bodies. 3 different. It's 1,000 heartbeats. It's 3 different. It's 1,000
I
people different.
understand maybe the numbers behind statistically being exposed to an STD or anything of that nature. But if you're still clean and nothing has happened, I don't understand the difference.
All right, here
being,
go Lab.
Let me break it down to you.
Let's go,
There's
Lab.
a
Yes,
difference
please
between
explain this to me.
running into one person that she may have fucked, and then running into 3,000 people that she may have fucked. It's not the
Well,
number
how
of
would
times
you
that
know?
fuck.
How would you know?
It's the number of time of people you're gonna meet that has fucked this person that you're with.
How
and
would
not
you
only
know,
that,
though?
all
How
right.
would you know this person has fucked your spouse?
That's
Because motherfuckers talk.
and that's two separate things. But to delve more into it, men sleep with who they can. Women sleep with who they want.
That's the same thing about marriage.
No.
Women get to sleep with who they want. Men get to marry who they want. Women get to settle for whoever decides to marry them. Men get to settle with whoever wants to sleep with him. It absolutely
You think
is.
women settle for who want they
I think it's all bullshit. And I think the double standard here is bullshit. I do.
Just like y'all don't really like rich men with big dicks, so.
No, I just like big dicks.
See?
Where's the money come into play? A poor man can buy me dinner just as much as a rich man can. What the fuck?
As long as the dick is big, right?
Right, like, what are you working with? I would think.
I've been saying that
Look,
the same shit
okay,
you
let me
said.
ask you
I've been
this.
saying forever.
I'm going to ask you this, all right?
Go ahead.
Tony, since you agree with this double standard stuff, I'm going to ask you this.
It's not that I agree with it. It's just the way of the world.
You understand it more so, okay? So let me ask. If I go for a job, right, and you're the hiring manager, okay, and I want to be the office manager, right, and I have 7 years experience, I've worked at 5 different places, I have all these accolades, all this experience, and you have somebody else who has worked only half that time and has only maybe 2 companies, who would you hire for the job?
From what you're describing, it sounds like you're the much better candidate.
Okay, so why wouldn't the much better candidate be the woman who has had more sex and knows A, what she wants, B, what she likes, and C, knows how to do probably what you like too?
Because
you
it's
gotta
more.
imagine a motherfucker moaning and riding dicks and
But you don't
get
have
yelling
to know
knives
the
and all
number.
shit. Gotta
You
imagine
don't
that
have to
shit.
know. Why would you imagine that?
Because that's how men think.
It's more.
Like how many you know
You
like
cuckold yourself while you're fucking
that's why you
your
be like,
wife?
no, I'm just
Wait
saying.
a minute!
That's how men think. You be like,
Wait a minute, sir!
Listen. We be like, when y'all be like, oh, I ain't never do this before. I don't normally do this shit. And y'all do this shit really fucking well. You be like, you did that shit before. Stop
You
fucking lying.
cuckold yourself then in sex.
How?
That's
No.
what you do.
We just fucking think about shit.
You! It's
Women
the
think
same
about shit
thing.
during sex too.
Tell people don't call on Instagram. Say don't call on Instagram.
Yeah, don't call
Don't
the
call
Instagram.
on
Put your
Instagram.
not.
They
Put
calling
your
on
comments
Instagram?
Why the
in,
fuck would
yeah.
y'all call? Like,
Ain't no, but
this is
Don't
comment.
call.
Send the comments.
Yeah, send a. We can see it on the TV.
So
Yes.
the answer.
You definitely see it on the TV.
They got excited. They was like, "Fuck, we gonna call this shit."
I know.
No, just comment and we'll see it.
Yes,
Shit,
but yes.
we hit trigger
So
points
to
for
answer your
everybody.
question, it's reflective more of a woman's discernment and who she allows access to her body. So as a man,
All right, Dr.
if I
Phil.
look at a
I
woman,
like that. he said.
if I look at a woman who is allowed
Okay.
a
Big-
1,000
big
different
vocabulary
people
words.
access to her body, then why am I special?
So then why is it okay for men to have 1,000 different bodies, but women can't?
Because
Because you entered into 1,000 different bodies.
It's the difference between entering and letting someone enter.
Between knocking.
So you would rather walk willingly into a haunted house than
What?
me know that I am the fucking haunted house.
Is the pussy haunted? What are you talking about?
I'm gonna break it down to you the reason why it's different in a double standard. Because women are born with value, men have to create value. So in order for me, let me finish.
Oh, he put out that. He
In
put out
order,
that shit right
listen
here.
to me.
Hold
listen.
on. It's that.
You gotta let me finish now.
God damn it, don't ever
Hey,
leave me
hey,
here
look,
by
this is supposed to be a
myself
comedy
without
show.
a
It turned into something totally different.
Duchess,
Let me
God damn it.
let me
That
finish.
shit come the right time.
In
goddamn.
order for me to sleep with you, I gotta work for you to like me, right? You're not just gonna look at me like, damn, I just want to fuck him. I gotta buy you dinner. I gotta talk good.
Not true.
Men typically have to make a certain amount of money. They gotta have height. There's all these standards that a man
Just to have sex?
that a man has
lot
to
of times-
meet
I don't know about
before
times
generally
women don't fuck, they
women
wanna
give
fuck,
them
though.
access to their body. So
We know on the first date if
They
we
know
want
if
to
y'all
fuck
wanna
you or
fuck.
not.
We just got.
We already know.
We just got out of fucking.
whereas opposed to a woman, you don't have you tell a man what it boom, and
No,
you don't have
I
to.
think
You don't
we're the
necessarily have
same.
to. Well, the truth is we're not though, because I can't just go out there and say, "Hey, girl, I want to sleep with you," and a girl be like,
Facts.
Like, you know what I'm saying? They be like, "Who the fuck is you? Can you pay this? Can
You're
you pay
right.
that?
I will
Can
say
you do
that.
this?
I will say
Your
you
little
right there,
ass,
because I
you
can
ain't
walk
tall
up to
enough.
anybody and
You
be like,
ain't.
yo, I wanna
facts.
fuck
You see what I'm
you.
saying?
And you ain't nobody gonna turn you down. You can go to
Because-
10 men and ask them if you won't fuck, and they will none of them turn you down. We go to 10 women, and none of them gonna fuck. They want to know what job you work.
Cause 9 times
So
out of
here's
10,
the funny
as
part
cute
about
as
that,
I am,
though.
I still can't just walk up to the girl
Right.
and be like, "What's good?" Nah, I
Exactly.
gotta be funny. I gotta
be
be
funny.
this. I
You
gotta
gotta have a
smell.
good
I gotta
job. You gotta
whoop.
your good
Yeah,
big
Guys,
shoe
here's
size,
the
all that
thing.
shit.
The difference is you guys are more sexual creatures than emotional creatures. You guys are if we're doing the double standard, we're going down this fucking rabbit hole. We can go down this stupid masculine rabbit hole. You guys were, go ahead and bark, DMX. The fuck? Same height, no,
that was my
bitch.
Tim Allen. Actually, that was my.
But you guys were put on this earth to breed. You're instinctually people wanted
Hunter-gatherers.
to procreate, whereas women are more nurturers. I understand that whole the very basics. But at the end of the day, we all have minds. We all have a will. We all know what we like, what we don't like. I could walk up. I will say this. You are correct. You cannot walk up to a woman and be like, "Yo, girl, I want to fuck," and she's gonna be like, "Okay." Right? Like,
We have to work
Right.
for that.
I understand that. However, please hear me when I say we know we want to fuck you or not fuck you on the first date. Now, if we don't want to fuck you on the first date, but by date 3 we want to fuck you, then all those things came into play. Yes. We did you earn it, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
So we have to take you on a date. We have to pay for the date. We got to pick you up.
Who
We
said you
got to
have
look
to pay
good.
for
We
it?
got to.
Who said you have to pay for all that?
Because-
Taking somebody on a date does not mean spending money on somebody.
Who
You
gonna
can-
pay for it? My
What-
good looks?
What if you guys went and stargazed? What if you guys packed a picnic together?
This is Atlanta.
I got something she can
Fuck
get.
you, I do, bitch.
Now, you're a different type of breed of chick. I can't take any regular chick and go say, "Hey, I shouted. You want to go lay on the top of my
If
car?
I'm
Stargaze?"
gonna let a gaze at something, it ain't
She
gonna be
like,
the
"You
stars.
fucking
I'm gonna
say
tell you
that."
that right
That's
now.
why you have to earn it, bitch, right there.
What?
You want to
They were
start
like, if
some
you broke,
dirt,
to say you
gotta
broke,
share
shawty.
something else, this dick. The fuck?
You ain't gonna gaze at the
No
stars.
one wants
I'm telling
to
you right now.
stare at your fucking chef with no head, okay?
Next
Put it
topic.
away.
'Cause, that's a lie right there. I don't care who
Look,
tell it.
I will
Oh
say
my
this.
God,
Okay, so
look at that
in Miami, though, I don't know if you heard about this. Miami Beach has now set a curfew.
Yep.
You have to be home
By
by
12.
midnight. And it was due. And I do kind of agree with this a little bit, but I don't in a way. It's because 5 people were injured, okay, in 2 different shootings.
Yeah.
And so Miami was like, no. We're going to put a curfew in effect. You have to be home by midnight.
Yeah, on South Beach in Miami, absolutely. They passed that. And come to find out, the people who actually did this shooting are actually from Miami. So the tourists are like, that ain't got nothing to do with us. It ain't us doing it. But it's a state of emergency. So they did
the same thing in Florida for a while. Remember when they were like, everyone had to be home. You couldn't, like, it was a whole thing.
Yeah. So I just booked flights to Tampa. So fuck Miami then.
That's it. Fort Lauderdale.
And I'm going to Tampa. Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater area, dope. You know what I'm saying? And they got the Hard Rock.
Wasn't it like, it was not Clearwater. It was, what is the spring break beach? Panama City Beach.
They got Siesta Keys Beach.
But Panama City has the same kind of thing. There's a curfew as well, I thought.
Is it?
There was one for a while because spring break had gotten like way out of control.
I mean, and what the fuck is out there past 12 o'clock anyway? Right? You like to party and do all that? Yeah, but look, I'm
women
39
who have
now,
more
man.
than 1,000 body count.
Fucking on the beach.
They need to be at home getting 1,001. Shit. They need to be
beach.
in the house getting that 1,001.
Getting sand in the ass.
They're just waiting for you to take them there. You got to be direct, though, I heard.
Say less. Come with me, shout. Walk with me. Or I say like this.
I would not walk with you. I would not
Ven
feel safe
conmigo.
walking next to you. I am like a whole foot and a half taller than you.
Yeah.
They would snatch your ass before they snatched mine.
They would think you was the man. Wouldn't
You
it?
damn right they would. In Miami
Young man,
Beach.
can you please?
Young man, my eyes. They'd be like, that's a tall bitch. You see that motherfucker? Look to see if she has an Adam apple. Look,
Yeah.
look.
But I've never had that issue before though. If you knew what I did in real life, you know that's something I don't worry about.
Well, what do you do in real life?
That's neither.
Are
here
we in
nor there.
pretend life? Wait, are we in the Matrix?
I mean,
Whoa, hold up.
She is on it today.
I actually have a 20-year career, and so if you knew what I did
Not
there,
comedy, because you already said okay.
correct. So
All right.
we can talk offline about what that is.
Oh.
And
So we're private as well.
absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So are you private and discreet with your women as well? I told you Queen of First Dates. We're going to ask all the questions.
I feel like what you mean? Like I don't go around telling everybody who, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm definitely discreet about that because I feel like my business is I'm very private and personal. Like you only need to know basis. Other than that,
All right. And I'll ask one more question for the follow-up series for you. At any point, let me ask, okay, no kids.
I got one little girl.
You
13.
got a little girl, 13.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I have a 13-year-old son.
Look at that.
Oh, look at that. What are we doing here? I don't know. Fist bumping.
I got a 17-year-old.
Act like
You
you've
have
never
a
been
se- I
fisted
don't-
before.
I got a 17-year-old going on.
We don't kink shame in this motherfucker, Tony. If you're gonna come
I
on
didn't
this
say
podcast,
you. I ain't shame it. I'm
why
not
are you over here
ashamed.
talking shit?
I said you act like you've never
act like
been.
you never.
I like eating the paint. Anyone else out there like eating the paint?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This
Co-sign
whole
that.
show is a sexual innuendo.
We
This
we
entire
co-sign
show.
that.
I ain't say
All right.
that.
So is the 13-year-old from a marriage? Is it a baby mama? Like, what do women have to look out for?
She's from a prior relationship.
She's from a what?
A prior
A
relationship.
prior relationship.
13 years ago.
Okay. Well, clearly. All right. So
Fuck you, man.
have you ever been married? Are you divorced? Are you
Yeah,
widowed?
been married. Yeah, definitely been married. Learned a lot from that.
All right. I ask a lot of personal questions, so at any point in time, say
Yeah.
pineapples, and
No,
we'll
no,
stop.
you good. Yeah, I was married. Got out of that. Very fortunate to get out of that. And that's when my comedy career started to flourish. That's how I know it was the right move to get up out of that marriage.
All right.
But man, the best thing I could have did.
So you felt that why do you think that? Is it because you had more freedom? Did she not respect your craft?
It just wasn't the right. We just wasn't right for each other. Well, I say that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to get into too much
Yeah.
detail, but oftentimes we got to understand when to cut our losses, right? Sometimes we like, oh, we want to make this work, but we only live once, man. Like we got to do what makes us happy in life. And one thing I learned is I got to do what makes me happy and stop worried about trying to make other people happy. I was so encumbered in, how do I make her happy? And I lost my happiness, so to speak.
You lost yourself in the process.
Yeah.
That happens a lot.
Yeah.
That is something that happens a lot.
But it's all good though, man. We move on,
Yeah.
and now shit, I don't know what to do with them.
What do you have over here?
Rapper Fabulous. I got a lot of rapper shit.
Oh, yeah, I got a rapper
Fabulous
one,
from
too.
Brooklyn.
Fabulous catches the DoorDash delivery guy stealing clothes and sneakers out of his vehicle while making the delivery to his next door neighbor.
What?
He's given the person the opportunity to return the stuff without pressing charges with the police. He told him if y'all know who the person is, some Jordans.
My son would be so
Nike
upset.
sweatsuits.
My son is obsessed with Jordans.
Just fabulous.
So Uber driver came to the neighbor's house.
Right.
And then broke into his car.
Yep. Go to the neighbor's house and see, oh shit, maybe a Lamborghini, whatever the fuck the car was. Let me go over there and see, and just happen to see some Jordans and some shit in the trunk.
Was the car open?
I'm presuming it probably was.
What neighborhood does Fabulous live in?
I don't give a fuck. You were
where anyone could just walk up to his car? Like,
that's what I'm saying.
I don't make nowhere near as much money as Fabulous, but I have a driveway.
I would figure out you would have a security or something, a gate.
Absolutely.
Or something.
I will be.
I have a camera, I have a driveway.
Every time you even
that's how I got caught
past
on camera.
My house.
I am notified
even if you drive past my house.
Yeah.
So. I don't know, but Fabulous say he won't press charges as long as you give it in within the next couple of days. So.
Man, these rappers are out of control. I have one too. Pusha T. We all know Pusha T, right?
That's my guy.
Pushing P.
Yo, he's, pun intended, this headline, Pusha T is beefing with McDonald's.
Damn, Mickey D's.
Over the I'm Loving It jingle.
I'm
loving it.
And now he has an Arby's commercial dissing McDonald's.
Yo, hey, man, these restaurants are going hard at each other. Have you seen Wendy's Twitter?
Yes, I love Wendy's.
Wendy's be going hard on McDonald's, no homo.
Whoever is running that social
I never watched it.
media.
Wendy's be going hard on McDonald's.
Whoever is running that social media, please.
Hilarious.
Oh my God.
I got a full of Wendy's.
Yes. But here's the thing. So they put out this new jingle for Arby's called a Spicy Fish Dish Track. It is 1 minute and 15 seconds long.
Spicy fish dick?
Fish Diss, D-I-S-S.
Oh, I thought you said it had a fishy dick.
Spicy Fish Diss Track.
Okay, say that 10 times fast.
It is 1 minute and 15 seconds long with Arby's. They released it and posted it on Pusha T's Twitter account. I watched it today. It has 5.7 million views.
That shit go hard.
Wow.
That shit
So now they beefing.
Now they're beefing. But it sounds a little fishy to me.
They double quarter pounder beefing.
My dad joke. Fucking shut up.
So I wonder, like, Ronald McDonald, like, cucked Wendy and like.
Well, no, this is Arby's. So Pusha T went from I'm loving it to thinking Arby's. You know what I mean? They have the meats.
So we have the meat.
Yeah,
right.
Meats. That's a good ass fucking slogan though.
We have the meats.
And they had Big Rain saying that shit with the D-bass.
When was the last time you ate at Arby's?
Don't nobody eat Arby's
I
except.
want to know who the fuck is keeping Arby's in business.
Pusha T. That's it. He the only one.
And how much did Arby's pay Pusha T that McDonald's couldn't fucking match?
I don't know.
Also, Pusha T claims that he wrote the jingle for I'm Loving It, by the way.
That's a long time ago. That should have been out for a minute.
I know that the person that sang it is Justin Timberlake.
Oh, really?
I don't know who wrote it, but I know who sings it. It's Justin
So
Timberlake.
what is he trying to say? That he wrote it because what? Like, if he wrote it, didn't he
said
already agree to a deal? When he he's trying to come back and get more money or something?
I guess he's upset over it. But who knows what the residuals could be? Who knows however many times that song is played, however many the likeness of it being patent, all these different things come into a monetary gain of some sort. So it really depends on what was in his contract. A lot of times it's not just we'll pay you $10,000 for this clip.
Just make an album, Pusha T, and just
so Drake,
he's making it with Arby's.
Fast food, make a
so
fast
Drake
food
fucked
dish.
him up so bad in the battle. He don't even want a rap battle no more. He want a beef battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He don't even fuck with. All right.
And
cool.
he's going to a fast food restaurant that I didn't even think still existed.
Yeah,
Arby's.
Arby's out there.
Yeah, they everywhere. I don't know who the fuck eat there though. I don't.
I feel like I want to go try Arby's now just to see, like, all right, because I hate McDonald's. I will say that I am not a McDonald's fan.
That whole shit is different right now than what used to be when
I
we grew
am
up.
not at all. I will tolerate McDonald's breakfast, but as far as anything outside of that menu,
They make muffins is bussin'.
no, I can't.
Muffins is
The
straight.
McGriddles, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. But
we live and lit at the lunch club.
You know,
Y'all
sorry.
holla at us.
We at the Breakfast Club. Sorry,
It's the brunch club, baby.
It's the brunch club.
The brunch
Look,
club.
we're drinking our
Oh,
whatever.
God.
The
Moscatos.
Moscato. I stole this wine.
Oh,
That
wow.
was great.
So we affiliated with a stolen.
I stole this. This is grades from the
What's
show.
in here?
It's
Yo, what
delicious.
y'all put in here?
Moscato. It's the bottle I stole from the show we were on.
Damn.
Oh
She stole a little
God!
bit of
Allegedly.
No, ain't no fucking allegedly. A bitch is confessing. T-Love, I took this shit.
Somebody spell allegedly in the comments.
I took this
His
shit.
first time on the show, you already know what the deal is.
Spell allegedly in the comments,
Say
someone,
1,000 times on the
please.
show.
Allegedly. You
All
have to
two of
say
our
allegedly.
viewers, y'all put it in the
Oh
comments.
my God,
damn
you
it.
have to. You have to fucking
I have
say it.
more fast food beef.
God.
A Burger King employee in Florida allegedly shot a customer after he
Shut
threw
up.
mayonnaise in her face.
Bitch, you can't have it your way.
Shatisha Hicks, 30-year-old, allegedly went to her car and grabbed the gun and squeezed off 5 shots at the person's vehicle as they drove off and sticking their tongue out at her.
They threw mayonnaise at her.
Yes, squeeze
First
man
of all,
off in her
I'm
face
not
through the
throwing
drive-thru.
mayonnaise and nobody named Shatisha.
Were the
I'm gonna tell you
packets
that right
open,
now.
or was this like I want to know.
like-
Okay, so was it like this is the packet, right? Like this is the packet, and you tear the top, and you just aim it and like
Yes,
push
like
it,
we
and,
said
and it
originally.
squirts out. Like, does it squirt out
He
on
probably
your face?
been practicing this shit. He was like,
Right? Or do they like put it on a napkin and then they slap
Well-
you across the
well,
face
that's
with
how I
it?
thought.
Let's delve
Right,
into
like,
this.
He's a mayonnaise
Just
squirter.
straight up,
He's a
fucking
squirter.
pow.
First of all, let's dissect this.
I want to know, how did
What-
the mayonnaise get on her face?
Now I want to
Like,
know
does
what
it
did
just, like-
Shatisha do to make him want to throw mayonnaise on her? Cause the
maybe-
joke ain't just out here randomly throwing mayonnaise on people.
How do you know? He might be mad as hell. He might have been
She
like,
might have
you
fucked
didn't
up
let
his-
me nut on your face,
You
bitch.
might
Watch this.
Everybody ain't used to having
He
mayonnaise
might
on
have
their
messed up
face.
the Whopper.
Huh?
He might have messed up a Whopper or some shit.
Well, he may not
No,
give
but
her the white Whopper.
what triggered him to be like, I'm a mayonnaise this bitch here.
I want to know too.
I'm a
I
mayonnaise
want to
the
know
hell
how
out
he
this
did
bitch.
it. I
Fuck
want to
this.
know how
Like
he
what made him say
mayonnaise
no, don't fuck with the ketchup, bitch. Get the
Yes.
mayonnaise,
Oh,
goddamn
shit.
it. Get the mayonnaise.
She like she white shit on
She
her
ain't,
face.
we passed mustard, bitch. Get the mayonnaise,
Get the
goddamn it.
mayonnaise.
Maybe because maybe
He'll make a statement.
And Shatisha said, I know goddamn
It
well
will.
you didn't. Motherfucker, hold on.
I'll be right
maybe
back.
she needed the extra oils in like her face. She had dry face. Who knows? Like
She said, not again, goddamn it.
maybe.
This is the second time today.
Like
I didn't agree to this one.
I would be buying the security footage and putting it on OnlyFans. Fuck
This
that.
was unconsensual mayonnaise. I did not consent
to
to
this.
this mayonnaise on my
This is
face.
Hellman's. Fuck you. A
God damn it.
little bit of Duke mayo. Fuck.
Shit, me, I
Oh.
couldn't hold it anymore. Bring out the Hellmans and bring out the
Look.
best. I brought
All
out the
right, we're talking about consent and all this. I have a TikToker. All right, TikToker who is calling out her quote unquote toxic date. Okay, this toxic date went to the bathroom. Okay, came out. They finished their date. They had a wonderful time, and he sent her a text message. All right, at 5:52 p.m. A few days later, and this
He left?
they finished the date. It completed. Everything was fine. There was no problems. A few days later, he sends this girl a text message. All right, and it's at 5:20 or 5:52 p.m. It's not. Her video has the text message with a caption. Okay, the caption says, "Not even a good morning text." Okay, so here's what the text said to this girl. Remember, he went to the bathroom. Okay, hey, not to be rude, and this is super awkward for me. The other night was fun, but I Googled those tablets you left on your bathroom sink.
Oh, Sheila.
Super invasive of me, I know. And it said they were antipsychotics.
This bitch
Are
is
you-
crazy.
You're not mentally ill, are you?
Too
Just a turn off, and I wouldn't want to go further if so.
Why do you even ask that question?
Right. This is built in.
This video
It's not mayonnaise pills, I'm going to tell you that.
This video has 7.3 million views as of this morning. It probably has many, many more millions now.
Why even text her that? Just
Right.
don't even, just
Just
block
don't fuck with
her.
her no more. Damn.
Just block her.
Why you had to let her know you take crazy pills?
So let me ask you this, all right? You're dating now, right? Tony, you said that you go. If it's
I
Okay.
might dibble and dabble in the market.
Let me ask you this then. Let me ask you.
I might
When
dip,
you
I might
go,
dip my Chico
when
stick
you
in
go
it.
over to, when you go over to your date's home,
Mm-hmm.
do you use the restroom and snoop around?
Absolutely not. Because you go snooping, you're going to find some shit.
You don't want to
Why would I even do that and mess up the coochie? I'm at least wait till I hit for it.
Well, I mean, he might have.
I'm not going to snoop till after I,
It didn't.
And if the coochie wasn't shit, then I'm going to snoop and say, well, bitch, this bitch ain't shit.
I'm just saying.
And I'm going to get the hell on.
We don't know if they had intercourse or not, this TikToker and her date.
Because the best coochie is psychotic coochie. Now,
Amen. I've been saying that forever.
Crazy bitch. That shit. She might be crazy, but the coochie good.
That motherfucker marinates and all the good, crazy pussy juices.
She might flash my tire, but
that shit good as hell.
So, pros and cons. Pros and cons.
So, okay, you would not snoop unless the sex was trash.
Now, I'm just being facetious. I wouldn't snoop, period. Like, I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't at all?
That's an invasion of privacy. Like, come on. There's something wrong with you for doing that.
Really?
Absolutely. Why would you snoop through her shit?
Here's where the double standard, I think, comes into play.
Because women would do that shit.
Yes, they do.
Sure would.
Why?
They absolutely do.
That's what they know. That's what the fuck they do.
Why?
That's what they do.
Tell me why.
They go through your shit as soon as you step out the room.
I wouldn't say everything.
They look through your phone.
Hold on. Tell me why you would snoop through their shit.
Period. You
said what, Lap?
Period.
Period. Like, it could be
a
first date, second date.
I done took
you don't really know this person
I
very
done beat
well.
the brakes out. You sleep like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And now you want to...
There's such toxic fucking masculinity on this show tonight. Jesus Christ.
Oh, they fake
toxic femininity, but go ahead.
Toxic femininity. Yeah. I've never heard that
Of course you haven't, because this is a woman's world. That's why you haven't heard it. It's a double standard, goddammit.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry we're not talking about the right kind of gap you want to on this side of the fence.
What kind of gap?
See? Prove my point, bitch. You proved my point.
Can you tell me why you snoop through your man's shit and quit deflecting?
It's not her man. It's not her man. It's not her man.
All right, so why snoop? Why go through
And she didn't do it. He did it.
Nah, but you said women do it.
So I do.
So I'm
asking you. Okay,
we want to know why y'all do that.
But there are many different reasons why women do that. There are some women who don't believe maybe that this person is telling the truth. There could be a number of reasons of, hey, you know what? He did tell me that he has a bipolar disorder or he has some type of mental illness, and I see the medicine in the cabinet. What if the girl takes it out and counts the pills and be like, you know what? I see that you have the medicine, but are you taking the fucking meds? Because that's important. Right? Because Kanye did not take his meds. Allegedly. Allegedly. And that motherfucker has gone off the rails. Allegedly. He did go off the rails, motherfucker.
$6.6 billion. Right. Yeah, we don't
need a soundbite. Allegedly.
We don't need no smoke,
okay,
Kanye.
So women, it's a little bit different.
So what if we went through the cabinet and be like, bitch, you short 2 tampons. You ain't wearing your tampons like you supposed to. That's some bullshit.
Do you count the women's tampons? Do you know how often she changes her tampons?
That's the point. I should have known that. Just like you should have known about their medication.
But pills say on the bottle, take once per day, filled this day.
Why are you looking at the pills? Why are you in the medicine cabinet is the problem.
I think that there are women that do it, and I understand why they're justified.
Why are you with a man that you don't trust?
Everybody don't do that.
Everybody don't do that.
Thank you. Everybody don't do that. Only big titty bitches do shit like that.
Only big titty bitches?
That's it.
I'll tell you this
Little titty bitches would never.
That's not true. My ex-husband and I, okay, when we first started dating.
I'm just kidding you.
We started off as a whole, like, friends with benefits kind of deal, okay? And that's how it ended up happening, whatever. I remember going over to his house, and I used the restroom. And I saw a condom, a used condom, in the garbage.
Ugh. He's slopping.
I didn't say shit. I didn't say anything until years later.
Years?
Years later.
You held on to that for years?
You know why?
How do you know someone didn't use that on him?
I
don't
kick shit! What's wrong with you?
We not.
How do you know his boyfriend? Leave that in there for you to see. So you could say something and break up with him so he could keep it.
Asking. We're not shaming. He could have been pegging.
You didn't realize that, huh?
No, I wouldn't mind if he did that because we were just friends with benefits. And I had this conversation with him. I didn't accuse him. I didn't go off the rails. I actually didn't go looking for it. I did find it, though.
So how did you bring it up to him? I want to hear that.
We were talking about, do you remember when we were first dating and how weird things were? And, like, you would call me in the middle of the night. And he's like, yeah. And, like, we had couple, like, weird stories or whatever. Like, we were seeing other people, whatever. I said, yeah, I knew that. He goes, how did you know that about me? And I said, well, I remember coming over to your place and seeing a used condom in the trash. And he goes, what? And I said, yeah. And I never said anything. He goes, why didn't you? And I said, because you were being safe.
Okay, so you could cheat as long as you're being safe.
We were friends with benefits.
Yeah, they did,
Oh,
say,
okay.
they
Well,
did
yeah.
say that. Yeah, so
We were friends with benefits. So
Yeah, so ain't no reason to say nothing.
So
Yeah.
why are you giving it such a hard time? Look, if he had used that with another male or a woman who pegged him or whatever, it doesn't matter. They were being.
It matters. Oh, it matters.
What if it was medicated? What if it was a medicated condom?
God damn it.
Don't bring my son into this. Don't bring my son into
Or it
this.
was a medicated condom?
Don't bring my son into this. Get over here with a fucking minty masturbation fetish. The fuck out of here.
It's all right if my man
Richard! Ah!
I got some more TikTok shit.
Yeah.
I got this dude named Simon Jackson that made a now viral TikTok video of himself living in his work cubicle,
Oh, I heard about
claiming
this.
it was a form of protest since he wasn't paid enough and couldn't afford his apartment anymore. The video has earned over 12 million views since March 8th, but later he revealed he was allegedly fired from his design and engineering consulting job called Arcadius in Seattle.
Why was he fired?
Because he was on TikTok live, living there, and they were showing he's
That's
ironing,
definitely a violation.
ironing his clothes.
You can't
He
live
making
in
shit
your
on a hot
cubicle.
plate. He doing. He got a fucking air fryer out. He in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Do we not have a dress code here, goddammit?
No, he said I can't afford my apartment, so I'm gonna live
Were you
here.
supposed to be a lawyer when you were, like, did you want to be a
Seattle.
lawyer when you were younger?
Don't y'all require me to dress a certain way? Well,
Look,
damn it, that's what I'm
all
doing.
He never late to work. You ain't got to worry about
I'm
that.
here
I'm
on
on
early
time.
every day. I'm here late every day.
I'm here doing extra hours and I'm on time. That's you. He's a
Just ungrateful.
employee of the month.
Ungrateful.
Ungrateful employers.
He may have his socks hanging out, air drying.
Go to
so
Arby's.
that's
They'll
about it.
appreciate you at Arby's.
Well, you know, this is America. If you don't like it, you can go to Wales. But Wales just joined 63 nations and making it illegal to smack your children around.
In public or just in
Anywhere,
general?
period.
Oh,
Canada,
shit. Fuck
however,
Wales.
Canada is not on this list. So Canada has free healthcare, weed, and you can beat your children.
All right.
Discipline your children.
Wales enacted this law in March 21st. So this is only a couple days old. To protect children from physical abuse. The law is called Children Act 2020, and it bans everyone in Wales, including visitors, from any form of physical punishment against a child. This includes smacking, slapping, hitting, and or shaking.
You gonna be on vacation? Like, wait till we leave Wales. I'm gonna fuck you up.
Where
Where we got this country? The kids gonna we got 5
No,
more
no.
days.
Yo.
No.
I want to see
Wait
what
till we leave this
their
fucking country.
I want to see what their prison rate is in 20 years. That's what I want to see.
Right.
Because if you don't discipline them at home, they're gonna be disciplined in prison. Goddamn.
Well, do you think that there's other ways to discipline? You have a 13-year-old daughter, so do you find other ways to discipline your child, or
Yeah,
do
you
you
gotta
use
take shit
corporal
away.
punishment?
Well, because she's a girl, you know,
here we go.
it's different than I
I was gonna say
ain't
that,
never had to
I
put
mean,
my hands on her.
I just take shit away. I think as they get older, your discipline gotta change. They
You
gotta
learn
adapt.
Okay.
to
They gotta
use
adjust.
what they like as a tool. That
Right.
that phone.
That
is a
phone
marvel.
Oh,
is
that
it.
phone,
For a
TikTok.
teenager?
That phone is
That's
worse
it.
than a beating.
TikTok.
It is.
If
Girl,
I
I
would take
threaten
your
to
phone. I'm
delete
sorry,
TikTok
Daddy, I'm
app,
sorry.
the
Yeah.
whole world stops.
It's over
Or
with.
not hanging out with their friends in the mall and kind of shit. Like
Yeah.
all that shit is the worst thing
Yeah.
ever. My daughter told me I was the worst punishment I
If
ever
you
did.
keep acting up, I'm gonna make you go outside and play. Goddamn! Oh no, I'm sorry, Daddy. I'm
Oh
sorry.
no, my son's like, fuck it, come outside and play
Yeah.
basketball with me, and I
Yeah.
do. But like the only thing that my kid, you gotta threaten to take TikTok away. And the other thing, oddly enough, he is really particular about his hair. So if you tell him he's gonna get like a fucking Great Clips haircut, he loses his mind.
You probably hide all the hair gel in the house. Like, keep on, goddamn.
I have to hide it for other reasons. You've heard the jokes. They're fucking rooted in truth.
I just take her phone charger and hide it. Be like, Daddy, where's my charger?
You don't even have to do that. Just go buy one of those suitcase locks and put it at the end through the hole so she has it, but she can't even plug it in anywhere.
Oh wow.
Nah, I just
God damn, right? That motherfucker's torture.
yeah, I don't never
So you
really
can't
have that
plug-
issue.
That's slow torture. Like, not that.
Yeah, 'cause she's gonna find another. She'll find another charger or whatever, right? It'll be fine.
No, if anything, you just take the phone. But I don't ever too much have that issue. She pretty much.
She's a
real-
good
yeah,
kid.
She's real good, real smart, real good. I don't never. had no
I
issue.
hear girls give problems like after the fact. Like they're not the upfront. Like boys
Yeah.
put you through hell.
Girls are like teenage years. Once that teenage years click in,
I think a 2-parent household has a huge impact on that, whether they have a mother
That's
and
facts. I agree
father
with
in their life.
So is it a 2-parent household or 2 parents in the picture? Because that's different.
I think 2-parent household has more of an impact. Now, if you got 2 parents in the picture, then that's good as well, better than 1 parent. But I think having a mother and a father, they both have very significant roles for boys and girls. So, prime example, only a father can teach their daughter the way a man is supposed to love a woman, right? So that they see it in men growing older. They know how they should be treated. If not, if you don't have the father to teach you how a man is supposed to love you, then you just accept anything in a man. Now you're looking for that love. But
daddy issues, I get that.
You see what I'm saying? But your father said, no, this is how you should be treated. Come here, baby. Let me show you. Do. And so now moving forward, the girl be like, oh, no, my daddy did this. So I know that this is what a man should look like. This is what providing looks like.
I can understand that because even psychologically, I can see the difference of even if I play devil's advocate with it, which I do everything. I don't really have a dog in the fight. I just like to argue. And but she sees like how her mom's being treated by other men, whether that is really, really well or really, really bad. It's still showing her how she should act with men versus how a man should treat her. And I see like how it's a little bit different, right?
Yeah.
Kind of what you were saying, how a man should treat you, right? Versus how her mom is acting to get a man to treat her that way. So that's the difference psychologically, I think.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. I understand that point.
Yeah. Good point.
All right.
Same reversal with the boy.
Yeah.
Mom teaching the boy how a woman
Yeah,
should be
I have a
treated,
little boy.
opening doors for her and all.
Yeah, my son
teach your
opens
boy all that.
doors.
Your dad teaches the son how to, be a man. So it's all the same thing.
Yeah, it's all. Yeah, it's people be like, oh, I don't need no. Yeah, you do. You do. It's great that you can do it without. You know what I'm saying? But
I agree with that. I definitely think that my son's father has a role to play.
Absolutely.
One that I don't. I firmly believe in a lot of that. As much feminist stuff that comes out of my mouth, I am a traditionalist when it comes to a little bit of a family unit. Not that you have to have a mother and a father, but 2 parents. It could be male, woman. I don't care. But I do think that each one has a predominant role.
Absolutely.
All right.
Well, really?
Who that?
Kenny B. Who is Kenny B?
God damn, Kenny.
And why does it sound like Kenny G is playing?
That's Jadakiss. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
No,
what?
That's Jadakiss. Don't do that. That's Jadakiss. Hold on now. Don't start no shit.
Oh my God.
Word up, Chan.
I'm a start.
Word up.
So, it's a video at TMZ. A guy challenges Mike Tyson to a fight. Stupid in the motherfucker.
I heard he had a gun though. He had a gun at the comedy show.
So the security came and kind of rushed him like, yo, chill. And then he pulled out the gun like, yeah, what now? And the crazy shit about it is dude was only like 10 feet away from Mike. Mike never fucking moved.
I heard he challenged Mike to a fight.
Yes, I'm saying he came up to Mike like, yo, I just want to. And Mike never moved then either. He was like, yeah, I'm getting it. And Mike, the whole time dude pulled out the gun, Mike never budged. He sat down the whole time. His back ain't moved, nothing. His head ain't moved. And then after Mike was like, yo, just come over here, dude. And dude put the gun away, and Mike gave him a hug. He's like, nah, he good. He just wanted a hug, show some love. He's like, Mike, that's what I'm talking about. Fucking Brownsville, son. Fucking Brooklyn in the building. That's what I want to do, show you love, blah, blah. And then he left, and he's like, I told y'all fucking pussy I was going to get love with Mike, blah, blah. Don't play like that. And then walked out. And everybody's like giving Mike like a round of applause because he was like, yo, Mike, you still Iron Mike.
Mike just hugged him. You know what I'm saying?
He just gave him a dap, hugged him, and that was it. Mike ain't budged. Like, yo, this motherfucker just want a love. Give me a hug.
He wants his 15 minutes of fame.
That gunman's girlfriend needs to check his medicine cabinet for psych meds.
Oh, so now it's okay.
Well, you pull a gun out
and
use
it's
it.
Okay.
Yeah, he crazy.
Use it, you know the rules.
He crazy.
You pull out, you got you.
You challenge Mike Tyson to a fight, you got a death wish.
Facts. And then hugged him after you challenged him. And Mike hugged you knowing you got a gun in your hip, and he didn't give a fuck. He probably whispered, you know how to fuck you up, right? Like, you know.
He's crazy. I seen that earlier.
So.
He crazy.
Look, I
would never challenge Mike to no goddamn fight.
No?
Ever.
Do you have any other topics?
Yeah, I got a lot. What you got?
I don't have. No,
I got one.
What?
I got a topic.
Yeah.
Hold on.
What?
I got a topic.
Oh, what is this?
So you heard about Brittany Griner getting locked up in Russia.
Yeah.
So you know Brittany Griner, who's a WNBA player in the United States, but she plays in Russia during the off season.
Right.
So she got locked up over there because apparently she had like with like a vape thing, or THC or marijuana, or whatever. You're not allowed to have it over there. Boom. So they locked her up, and so now everyone's like, "Oh my God! Like pray for Brittany. we need to get her out.
She's
This
6'10",
messed
she be
up.
all right.
I mean, but
She be all right.
let me tell you something. Don't feel sorry for me if I go to a foreign country and get locked up with a bunch of women. Okay, I think I'll be okay. You get what I'm saying? She in there with a bunch of girls. That's where she want to be at. She having a time of her life in that.
Wait, is she openly gay?
Absolutely.
I didn't know.
She has a wife and everything.
Absolutely. This young man is openly.
I didn't know. Yeah. I had no idea.
And she's a dominant one. She's in there having a time, and she probably started a whole gang in there and everything, fucking all the little prison hoes. She is okay.
I can't knock female entrepreneurship, you know?
Ain't nothing wrong with her. She gonna be all right. I'd have played guilty in there. I'm gonna stay in here a little bit longer real quick. Let me get some things together.
All right, I got one or two more. You know Klarna?
Who?
Klarna is like a buy now, pay later type shit. It's
No.
an app. It's an app, right? So they're allowing customers to purchase gas in installments at participating Chevron and Texaco gas stations over a 6-week period.
Basically, you put your gas on credit.
Yeah, a credit card. So is there interest on this card?
It's not a
It
credit
don't
card.
matter.
It's
You let
like-
me drive off.
So-
You're not getting paid no more. It's
A
over.
lot of websites use it. Coach, all the places people can't afford the $600-700 Gucci shit, so they let you
It's
break it down.
Afterpay? Is that what it's called?
Right.
Afterpay.
Like,
You
but it's
gon-
called Klarna.
You're gonna be the first
That's the
one with
actual
Quick
company that
Trip
does
on
that.
your collections. goddammit.
Yep.
You gonna have BP calling you. When can
6
we
weeks.
expect the
Well,
money for the
6-week
gasoline?
period.
You know, I did see that California in LA, they topped their gas at $6.01 a gallon.
Oh, that's what they topped it.
That's where it's highest ever, and the national average is $4.24 a gallon.
You heard about them 4 guys in Florida? They got
Yes.
caught.
I was about to bring that up
Yes.
too.
Yeah.
They got it down to a penny. That's brilliant.
They had like a little device where they were
Yep.
putting in the machine in the gas pump to bring it, and it's like they stole a whole bunch of gas.
They sold 100 gallons.
It's just like, what you doing with it? What you selling gas by the kilo or something?
They
Like what
resell
you
the shit.
like? Where do you sell stolen
You gotta
gas
cut
at?
the cocaine, bitch. You gotta cut the cocaine in Florida.
Like, do you steal it from Quick Trip and set up outside of Circle K? Be like, hey, we got the gas for the low, baby.
I mean, maybe they justified it with that it's a big corporation and they have insurance that'll pay for the theft. They'll write it off.
They probably will. You know what
It's
I'm saying?
$600. What, around $600? $6,000. $6,000. Excuse me.
That's in the article where Quick Trip where they had
That's if it's at $6.
$450,000 worth of gas stolen from a Quick Trip.
How much?
$450,000 worth of gas.
Same dude?
Nah, it's something different. Quick Trip, like I guess they siphoned it out the.
Oh yeah. I heard about that
Yeah.
too.
Oh,
It was
wow.
taking out. You know how you got the thing on the bottom? I heard it was like a van. They was pulling shit.
I
They
think
pulled
the women
van
that have
the
over
thing.
1,000 body count, you can help them like have jobs with the hoses and they can
Oh,
suck
shit,
real
that's
hard
brilliant.
and
Yeah.
get all they siphon the,
Yeah,
the
they
gas
could suck
out,
it all out
right?
at one
Sucker
time.
gas. Yes.
Right? Since
That's what I'm
body
talking about.
count's
That's
over 1,000, they got
entrepreneurship.
plenty of experience for that job.
Man,
Don't
where
swallow
they
though.
at?
Yes, it might not work no
You
more.
want a spitter? Got it, CJ.
Yes. For that, yes. For gas, if she swallows, she bitch ain't working no more.
Indeed.
She no good to me.
I'm about to
I
turn
need
into
that
a
last
Falcons
one,
fan. I'm about to
Oh
rise up over here.
God.
Goddammit.
I need that
Rise
last
up.
one,
Rise
little
up.
Look.
Let me
ain't
get
got
some
nothing
more Moscato. Where the Moscato at?
Oh, it's over here.
Pour it up. That's how we ball out.
There you go. All right. So since Tony, you have been so insightful this entire episode, and you're a good sport too, I must say.
Am I?
You are a good sport. You're welcome. I have, I guess a question. It's not for. Oh, we lost. I don't know. They locked your account.
What the fuck is? Cause of what?
I'm gonna continue
what?
talking. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
We talk business after.
Damn, I done got y'all canceled.
I need advice for a friend.
Go
Okay.
ahead. What's up?
So I have a girlfriend, and she started seeing this guy. All right. They went out, and they had a great time. They talked like every single day or whatever. Everything was fine. There was no big deal. What did she say? There was an issue with the guy when they tried to have sex. Okay. So he couldn't perform.
You couldn't rise to the occasion.
He couldn't rise to the occasion, correct? Okay. And she didn't get upset with him. That wasn't a factor. She was like, all right, cool. He's like, I really don't want this to be about sex. I really want this to be like, you know, I want to learn about you. And she was like, okay, cool. I'm not like, and she didn't hold anything against him. Okay. Then I guess she said that their texting or their talking became like weird. I don't really know what that means. And now he hasn't talked to her, but sent her a message out of nowhere saying that he had a family emergency and had to fly up north to handle. And he wasn't ghosting her, but he just needed her to know.
Okay.
And so one of my other girlfriends thinks it's total bullshit.
Okay.
The other girlfriend is like, give the benefit of the doubt. Like, maybe something really did happen. And then we have like a common best friend, and she's like, no, fuck that shit. There was already too many things that said no, he couldn't fuck. He was trying to get to know you more, which, like, wow, that's great and nice, but, like, you're looking to fuck people. You're looking to fuck him. Why would you?
She didn't want to get to know him?
She did. She does.
Oh.
She just wanted to get.
She said it was red flags that he wanted to get to know him.
Well, no, like, that they had, like, this, I guess, a relationship where they talked every day, but it started changing. He, like, talked this big game. Then when it came time to actually, like, have sex, he couldn't get it up. Like, just all these different things.
Okay.
So I don't know what advice to give to her. From a guy's perspective, do you think he's full of shit?
When you say full of shit, what do you mean?
Do you think that it's an excuse? Do you think it's an excuse that there was this family emergency?
I think he was ashamed.
Oh, the other thing, that she went online and saw that he was active on his account the day after she sent a message to him and he didn't reply. She had actively been sending messages to him and he didn't reply.
Okay.
And she wasn't like being weird or mean or anything, but she was just like, hey, this is what's happening in my day. I thought you would find it funny, or hey.
And the energy was just different.
Right. And at one point in time, she sent a message and was like, I hope everything's okay. It's not like you to not
He's embarrassed.
talk. You think that it's just embarrassment?
He's ego. He's
All right,
embarrassed.
so it's one of two things.
Up.
Either he's embarrassed or he was turned off by something, which is why he couldn't get aroused. And he's like, I'm not fucking with her.
That's a good point. I never thought about it. It could have been.
It could have been something.
Could have been
about
older.
like,
She could have had a little older down there or something.
I'm
like
not really
that,
feeling it. And I'm not saying that is the case.
Right.
You know
No,
what I'm saying?
absolutely. No, I just want to hear like all sides of it, all aspects of it.
It's one of those two things. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, if he was, and it's just me, if I was embarrassed about not doing something right the first time, I got to come back. I got to redeem. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
I need to redeem. I need to
that
show
back.
you what I
Yeah,
do. You know what I'm saying?
I've had
I'm a run that back kind of guy.
My ex and I, the first time we ever tried to have intercourse, something very similar happened, and for like the next week, he didn't even try, and he wouldn't like even.
He was in his head about it at that point.
Absolutely. And
Yeah,
we had
absolutely.
When your head don't work, you in your head.
Yes. And
You know
like
what I'm
for me,
saying?
I'm like, that's cool, whatever, fine. I'm not gonna pressure it. I'm not gonna like, hashtag him too. Kind of deal.
Him too.
Right?
God damn.
But like, I don't know what to tell this girl because I'm the understanding friend. I'm like, well, maybe something did come up. Maybe this is something that did happen, and he came online, and that's when he got the phone call about a family emergency, and that's why he left. Like, we have no idea the timeline of events. I just.
Well, the thing is, people need to understand that a person's actions will tell you more than their words ever will.
Absolutely, I agree with that, 100%.
So a joker don't have to say anything. The fact that if he's distancing himself, if the energy is different, if he's not texting back the same, if the conversation ain't the same, that tells you everything you need to know.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the best thing you can do is if you feel that way, step back. The worst thing you can do is chase.
Correct.
Because you chase,
I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? Just
yes, I totally agree with that.
Get that person space.
Yeah, and I told her that.
And then,
if it's a family emergency, and it truly is a family emergency, you don't want to pursue during that anyways. They're not in their right frame of mind.
Yeah.
Like they're dealing with other shit.
Yeah.
There's things that are more pressing than a stranger that they just met a month, 2, 3, 4, 5, however many months ago, that there's not that much time and dedication poured into.
Not enough time invested.
Right, exactly. Right. So like, and in the meantime, I'm like, hey, I told her, you need to, the best way to get over someone is to get under someone new.
She need to get her coochie evaluated to see the
she need to get another body.
You know what I'm saying?
The streets need a body,
she
son.
Need to get feedback on her coochie from the next guy to see if it's her.
Need a Yelp review.
She need to hire.
Yelp review.
She need to hire Tony Love consultants to come in there.
So one of your specialties is the hoe facts.
Yeah. I'm a certified fellatio consultant. So if you will contact me, and I'll let you try it on me, and I'll give you feedback. Go ahead.
She said try. I thought you said you gonna do it, but that's
no.
good.
The fellatio is when the girl do it. Cunnilingus is when the dude.
Okay, all right, good.
So I let them.
Taught you something new?
No, I don't use all the terminologies. Just give me head.
Yeah. Well, when you got a business, you got to be professional. You know what I'm saying? So,
right. We
ladies,
itemize it.
Yeah. You need some fellatio consulting.
And how can one obtain these services? Where can they find you?
You can find me on my Instagram at It's Tony Love, ITSTONYLOVE. You can find me on my OnlyFans. No, I don't have OnlyFans yet, but
he said yet.
If I get fired from my job, goddamn, it's up. It's coming up.
You hire his services, he'll be on OnlyFans for a fee.
Yeah, I know damn well. And I know one thing. If I don't do nothing else, damn, I know what I can do to get money. I know that.
All right.
My daddy got 8 kids for a reason.
Damn.
That's your daddy, not you.
Well, first of all, I got more.
What the fuck?
I got more cum discipline. Okay, that's what that means.
I'm just saying.
I know goddamn where
You're
to
over
shoot
here talking about how sloppy your pappy
and
is.
I know where
Don't
not
put
to
that
shoot
on you. He got how many?
I
kids?
know where to put my
Damn.
mayonnaise. Goddamn it.
That doesn't include any of the abortions. Shit.
I know where my mayonnaise packets go. What the hell's wrong with you?
Do you have any shows coming up, Tony, that we can catch you on?
I do. This Friday I'll be featuring at Sweet Lounge in Atlanta, Georgia. March 30th I'll be at the Laughing Skull. April 21st I'll be at Milan's Lounge in Stockbridge with Special K, Steve Brown. And I'll be everywhere. Like colleges be coming in. So y'all follow my Instagram. It's Tony Love, and it lets you know where I'm gonna be at. Shout it.
Nice.
On God.
On God.
On my mama, dog.
I do have shows. I have a show April 1st and Warner Robins at the Patio at Rigsby's. I have April 8th, El Dorado in Atlanta. April 14th, Macon Arts Center. That is for the Best of Middle Georgia show. April 30th, Reboot in Macon. I also have one May 6th at St. Mark's in Manhattan, New York. And then I have one May 12th in Rex, Georgia.
Yeah, all my shit just in Georgia, but go ahead.
Right.
I
only got one compared to y'all 17. I got this Friday. I'm gonna be in Raleigh, North Carolina, at Corner Pocket, headlining that show. So Raleigh, come through, come get these laughs. All right.
And everyone can always follow you on your Instagram. They can see that journey.
Is that the gay pool hall?
Yes.
I don't know shit about no gay pool.
Not a
You know a lot about some of that gay
Corner
stuff.
Pocket. No, I'm just kidding. I just made that up.
I'm about to say, hold on now.
I'm just bullshit.
You over here asking about my ex-husband getting pegged? Maybe he did get pegged.
Hey, did that? Maybe that's why we got canceled on Instagram.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll tell her that.
They were like, Roxy didn't say allegedly too much.
Rika just texted me too.
This
so
probably
shit
gonna be the
must
last
serious.
podcast I get invited to.
Shit, she just texted me twice on live. So I was like,
Oh, no.
this shit must be real. What the fuck we said?
who texted
Trump
you?
came and took me. One of our other producers
Our other producer.
probably said, hey, I didn't.
Roxy had a nip slip, and that's not what got us kicked off.
Nah, I probably said some
Somebody
shit.
gave
I
me
have
shut
no
our
media
shit down.
training, so.
The cuckold. We didn't even say the whole word until now. We just said cucking.
Oh,
Yeah.
McDonald's came and shut our shit down.
Anyways,
Now I love that shit, motherfucker.
you guys can definitely follow me at RoxyResnick.com. All of my social media is on there, including all of my upcoming shows. Do we want to go ahead and do the birthdays? I know we're coming up.
I got birthdays.
Yes.
Shout out to the birthday.
I got to take in for Duchess.
Duchess is not here. We miss you, Duchess.
You
I
missed
hate
a
I
good
miss
show.
Duchess.
You did.
You know,
Titties all out. She gonna miss the whole thing.
She needed some extra feminine energy.
Yes. We are. Give the little one a big hug for us, Duchess.
Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, I get the melody. All right.
He's like, we gotta bring the vibe down.
Okay.
Too much.
There's a birthday party.
All right, so March 20th, we have the one and only Spike Lee. He turned 65. Brooklyn, what up? We got Michael Rappaport. All right. Remy from Higher Learning, turning 52. March 21st, comedian Rosie O'Donnell, turning 60. I thought she was older than that. DJ Premier. All right, famous DJ from Gangstar, super producer.
This all New York people?
No, I just happened to be that way. Just
He's
a
on that
coincidence.
NewYorkBirthdays.com.
Only people in New York got birthdays in March.
No one else counts. Hell,
March-
I'll take it. I'll stay this age forever,
Technically,
bitch.
Premier's from Boston, so you know.
Okay.
March 22nd, Wolf Blitzer. All right, he turns 74. A dude from CNN, good anchor. Bob Costas turns 70. Singer Stephanie Mills turns 65. Reese Witherspoon, the actress, turns 46.
She looks good for 46.
Oh, she do. March 23rd, my crush from childhood, Shaka Khan, turns 69. All right. Perez Hilton turns 44. March 25th, Elton John turns 75. You got Sarah Jessica Parker from Sex and the City. She turns 57. Rapper Big Sean turns 34. And March 26th, Diana Ross turns 78. And the one and only Juvenile,
back
that thing up, turns 47.
47.
March 26th.
Damn.
That is it for the birthdays.
Thank you so much for coming out, Tony. It's been a lot of fun.
I appreciate y'all having me, man. This is a dope setup, man. I was telling him earlier, like, this is real dope. I feel like this is how Joe Budden and all that, you know what I'm saying, started out. Nice.
Yeah. This is definitely, we appreciate you coming through. And, you know, you have a lot more people coming through the next couple of weeks. So everybody tune in.
Yes.
And if you did not catch the show, you can catch us on
YouTube, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, TuneIn, SoundCloud, Mixcloud, Instagram Live, Facebook,
Pandora,
Roku TV,
MySpace.
Yup.
Yes, MySpace.
There is
MySpace.
literally no excuse for you to miss this
Snapchat,
show.
TikTok.
There is no excuse.
BlackPlanet.com.
That's right.
No excuse.
Black people meet.
Come see us at a show. Make sure you say hi. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Wow. Eat more pink Starburst.
Peace. Hey.
It don't make no sense how we still be making no sense. People going crazy when they drop this. When the bass hit, to the drum kicks, get a drummer some. Get a drummer some. Get a drummer some on the drums. When they play this in the spot, watch the people go dumb.
Let the organ get a stab at it. It's a rap for niggas. I'm back rapping on the track. Black and the fuck out on the rap spazzing. Bling, wear a new era. Who did a move where I'm at? Got a two bearer. Who shit? Who is ringleader? He be the coolest. Blue wrist, fooling, and one of the move with east, west side of cold. Got niggas on either coast. Got a hole, got a throat. Then I'm out, adios. Got a hotter flow than most of these monotone MCs.